outside. Okay. And then most of them will take off. But this one's like, well, which tank do you want to run? And so you need to select if it's on tank 2. Right? Yeah, I'm barely tall enough to see. So we'll go to tank 1. So you got to push and hold it for like 3 seconds. If you push it just like that, it doesn't do anything. Push and hold until they start moving. We'll go to tank 1. Once it gets to tank 1, it'll automatically start, or manually start. Okay. So you've got 2 gauges here. So the pre-filter, which is on the suction side of the pump, if it starts filling up, it'll go into a vacuum. I think we can demonstrate that. Yeah. So you can see that I'm starting to restrict the flow, like this is getting full. When it gets probably about right here, it'll probably kick out. Right there. So it kicks out. It says you got a vacuum alarm there. I'll reopen this. And on the front, it says, hey, you got a high vacuum alarm. So if you come in, you got a high vacuum alarm, you know it's your pre-filter. Okay, you got alarm reset, run.
Just tied into train also?
No. Standalone. A 3 micron filter, it should last you a year because that's a pretty big filter. But if it starts to fill up, it does the same thing. It'll start, you'll start noticing it. And so what I've done right now, I tried to program this when you guys come do your weekly test, right? So that's what you want to do. Have this running when you guys do your weekly test, so that when you come in, you can observe this and oh, it's running there. A couple weeks later, it's here, and maybe it starts getting into the yellow. You might want to do something. But if it gets into the red, you'll end up with a pressure alarm. So there's your pressure alarm. It tells you up front I got a high pressure alarm. And I didn't reset my valve because I was faking it out. And so if you push your reset alarm, it'll start running again. But also, if it does have a leak, there's a float here. So a little float will come up. It'll kick out again. General collection, they call it. But it'll say leak detection. And that's really about it.
So when it's in auto, it's only gonna run when the generators are running.
Nope. It's completely independent of the generators. So
it's on a schedule.
So in the
it's
menu,
on a schedule, so just like
well, whatever we
fuel
program
back
it,
into the tank.
Yeah, so you got exactly, and it does 1 at the time, and we want to run 8 hours a week on each one, because if you run on 8 hours a week, that'll filter all the fuel in 1 month.
Okay.
And that's pretty good. And it's right here underneath your auto timers, Lewis. So if you change your dates from Friday to say Thursday, you'll come in here to your auto timer, and you can see I've got it on Friday. Okay, so this is tank 1. Friday, it's running from 4 a.m. to noon. So that's 8 hours, right? If you hit next, it goes to tank 2, and it's running 12:05 on Friday to 10 o'clock at night. So it runs all day Friday. All you got to do, I think, is put in 00. Yeah, enter. So all you do is put in zeros to kind of get it out there. It's military time, right? So if you wanted to go to Thursday, and this was like 12:05, I think this one was. Hit enter. It puts it right in there for you. We're on tank 2. So if you want to change to Thursdays, and it's in military time. So now we're on Thursday. I think I did that too fast. I hope I didn't do that too fast. So I just moved that now from Friday to Thursday. I can go back to previous then, and we can. Matter of fact, Lewis, why don't you do it? Okay. So take the 4 o'clock out of there. So just push on the 4 o'clock, right on the number. Yeah, just put zeros in there, 4 zeros. Okay, and then hit enter. And now push on the 12 o'clock, and do the same thing. Put zeros in for that. Okay, and hit enter. Okay, now go to Thursday, and go to your start time. So the start time is that first number. So see it says start time here? So start time. So go Thursday start time, put 0400. Once you back up there, the backups are these little yellow buttons. Yeah, go back to, there you go, 04.
0400.
Sure, yeah, and then hit enter. So now you got a start time, but no end time. So put your end time in, and we'll do that at 12 o'clock. There you go. It's kind of touchy, isn't it?
Yeah.
12 o'clock.
Can this run the same time the generator is running?
Sure. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so it's 12
And then,
o'clock.
yep. So you're really done. So that's tank 1, right?
Okay.
And if you hit next, you'll see that's tank 2.
Tank 2.
So now we changed to Thursday. So everything's set for Thursday. If you decide to start doing them on Monday or Tuesday or whatever, go ahead and change it for whenever you run them. That way you can kind of keep an eye on your gauges, right?
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Make sure it's an auto when you leave, because we don't monitor this thing. So if you leave it in off and it won't do its job,